name is known. Today we'll be telling the story of Joseph today. Once upon a time, there was a man named Jacob, and he had one daughter and 12 sons. One of the sons are named Joseph, and he loved Joseph other than anything that he even gave him a rainbow coat, and his brothers were jealous. And one day, his brothers went out, and Jacob told Joseph to go with them. And the brothers were taking care of the sheep, and then they saw Joseph coming. So they decided to make a plan, and the plan was to throw him into a den. Into a hole, into a pit. So they surrounded him, and they threw him into a pit. And they saw slave buyers coming by. So they told the slave buyers that they have one person, and they showed Joseph to them, and one of the brothers threw a rope down to get Joseph back up. And when they got Joseph back up, the slave buyers took Joseph to Egypt. They sold Joseph to Potiphar. One day, when Potiphar was gone, Potiphar's wife told Joseph to come with her, but Joseph refused to do it. Potiphar's wife told Joseph to come with her multiple times, but he refused. Then Potiphar's wife ripped Joseph's clothes. And then Potiphar's wife told the soldiers to come. And then Pharaoh knew. And then Potiphar knew, so they decided to throw Joseph into jail. When Joseph was in jail, he interpreted 2 dreams of Pharaoh's butler and winemaker. When Pharaoh had a dream, no one in Egypt could interpret his dream. But the butler told Pharaoh that Joseph might know his dream. And so Pharaoh sent his soldiers to go and get Joseph out of jail. And then Joseph answered his dream and got it correct. Then he promoted Joseph to be second man of all of Egypt. According to Pharaoh's dream, there was going to be 7 years of plenty of food, and then 7 years of plenty of famine. And then Joseph's brothers came to Egypt because they had no food. Then they didn't recognize Joseph, but Joseph said, "I am Joseph, my brothers." And they were surprised that Joseph was second command. And they were like, "What have we done to Joseph? Now he is second command of Egypt?" And then, until Joseph's dad knew, Joseph's brothers were scared, but Joseph forgave them. Until Joseph's dad knew that Joseph was still alive, he rushed to Egypt, and they lived happily ever after. The lesson of today's story is, if anyone does something bad to you, you must always forgive them, just like God. As we could see in Matthew 22 verse 39, you shall love your neighbors as you love yourself. In John 14:15, Jesus said, if you love me, you will obey my commands. Thank you, and may God bless you. Bye-bye.